Create a non-negotiable to build your six-figure coaching business, your freedom business. How's it going, my friend? I just made a video on this just in general about creating non-negotiables in life, but I wanted to make one about growing your coaching business. You guys know I've made over $1 million in my coaching business, made millions of dollars combined revenue with my clients who I've helped launch 6 and 7 figure coaching businesses. And so there's quite a few things I've learned, and I want to share something with you today that I think is going to help you. So it's the concept of creating a non-negotiable, and I'm going to tell you which one non-negotiable you should have starting today, Monday through Friday, no matter what. And if you follow this one simple, easy non-negotiable that will literally just take you a few seconds, at most a few minutes, you will make money as a coach. You will have created a six-figure coaching business. You will be on your way to creating one, and pretty soon you'll have a coaching business that makes you at least 10K a month or more. Do you want to know what the one non-negotiable is? I'm going to tell you. I was coming back from a trip from New York, celebrated my granduncle's 97th birthday. He's the eldest in our family. It was so much fun. 20 of us flew on a plane, went there. A lot of fun. Did Manhattan, did New York, sightseeing, Statue of Liberty, Times Square. Spent days in Connecticut, did the whole train subway thing. So much fun. It was such an incredible trip. I wish it lasted longer. I was just saying that in the other video. But on the way back, I was listening to a podcast on the plane. So I want to give a shout out to Mike Thurston again about this. And he mentioned the concept of non-negotiable. Someone asked him, like, hey, what's a non-negotiable in your life? And he's a fitness influencer, he's a bodybuilder, and he really enjoys it. So among other things, he's a YouTuber as well. So what he said was his non-negotiable is just going to the gym and getting a workout in. And some days he's sluggish, some days he doesn't want to go, but he won't push as hard on those days, but he'll still go and do whatever he can. And I'm on my fitness journey right now as well, so it really just appealed to me, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make that my non-negotiable. Just showing up to the gym and doing at least one workout minimum that I can go home, right? Because for me, it's about forming the habit. The thing is, I really want to do this. Like, I have been wanting to build my dream body forever, and I've been on and off. We're gonna finally do it. I just came back from the gym, by the way, right? So I'm applying this whole non-negotiable concept, and the reason why I love it is because it's the bare minimum. It's not saying, hey, I'm gonna go work out 2 hours a day every single day for 5 days. Like, eventually I would like to get there, right? Like maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. But right now, I know, one, if I start just doing that immediately, I'm going to get burnt out physically. I might get injured. Then I'm never going to want to go back again. This is what's happened to me several times in the past, and maybe have happened to you when building your coaching business. And so I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to tell you what works every single fucking time. Okay? And this is what works. What works is going in steps and creating a bare minimum non-negotiable that is going to produce you results. So specifically for your coaching business, to make money as a coach today, to start making six figures as a coach, you need to create a non-negotiable. And I believe that there's lots of different things you can do. All the things I teach to my clients that they get in my six-figure coaching program, working with me, coaching with me, from posting content, going into groups, adding value, connecting with people, messaging people, posting on stories, making offers, learning how to sell, learning how to market, learning how to deliver the coaching, right? All the different things that you need to learn how to do, which are really fun and amazing because they just make you a superhuman when you learn these skills and you're able to make money for yourself by impacting people. Is there a better thing in life? I don't think so. So I want you to be able to do this, but the one non-negotiable out of all the things I mentioned is this. If you make your one non-negotiable to message one person a day, I promise you, you will start to make money as a coach. Okay, that's it. One person a day. In my program, I teach you, how many people a day you should be kind of interacting with, having conversations with. And of course, I also truly believe in the concept of allowing people to come to you. I have a whole lesson in that in my program, just like showing up and allowing people to come to you. And that's how I first grew my six-figure coaching business. That's how I made my first $100,000. It's like I showed up, was having a lot of fun, adding a lot of values. People were adding me, messaging me, right? And then I got to hang with them. I started enjoying connecting with others, and I would interact with them and message them. And so I think it's amazing to create such great content and put it in front of the right audience. The right audience could be 100 people. It doesn't have to be millions of people. It could be a group of 1,000 people. But putting it in front of the right audience so that they will want you. They're attracted to you. They come to you. They want to engage with you and vice versa, right? But I genuinely believe if you're starting off with organic marketing specifically, I do believe that if you, just like For me, going to the gym, doing at least one workout, I do believe if you take a proactive approach and send one message a day, you manually send one message a day, someone in your audience that you believe could be a potential client, that you could potentially help, that may potentially want your services, right? That you believe, hey, I could potentially help this person. Maybe I don't know much about them, but let's find out. If you approach it from a place of kind of connection, curiosity, just one person a day, I promise you, you'll make money as a coach. Because what's going to happen is, if that's your non-negotiable, just to message someone, that the intention isn't even like I'm messaging them to get a sale. The intention starting off should be, I'm just going to message someone to connect with them, just to form a connection, just to see if they're anyone they know would possibly be interested in what I'm offering, right? And I think that's actually a very helpful way to approach people when messaging anyone, right? When you're doing any kind of outreach. And this isn't cold outreach. I've never really taught cold outreach per se. This has always been people who have already been following you, people who added you on Facebook, maybe added you back, which means that they've accepted it. Now they're a little warmer, right? Like, I don't like the cold approach has never really worked. I've never liked it. I never liked doing it, so I don't teach it. But this is more for people already in your network, people you've interacted with maybe in Facebook groups, commented, etc. Right? People watching your stories, right? They're like watching you. So if you then message them, it's coming from a warmer place, right? So that's how I recommend you do it. But doing it is the most important thing. So go into it with just the thought of connecting, right? And being very honest, like I said, seeing if they or anyone they know may need help. I always use this analogy, right? Like, hey, I've just like baked a batch of cookies. Like, would you like a cookie? You're just offering a cookie. And if they say no, thank you, totally fine. You go on to the next person, right? That's how abundantly you have to think about your offer. That's why the concept of like what I teach you guys to coach yourself on your offer, why it's amazing, why the right person out there is looking for you, why they need it. It's so important that you continuously do that, especially in the beginning stages, so that you don't feel so terrified of talking to someone or connecting with someone about your coaching business, right? How are they going to know about your offer if you don't ever tell anyone about it, right? So message someone. Your non-negotiable is just to message at least one person a day. Now you can do more. You can do 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, however many you want. Okay? But at least one person a day, one new person a day, just to connect with them. Hey, how's it going? What do you do? This is what I do, etc. And then if it's appropriate, then you basically can just use your common sense and steer the conversation in the right direction. Like, hey, by the way, I just launched this coaching program, or I'm offering these services. Would you or anyone you know be interested? Let me know, etc. Right? That's like an easy way of getting the ball rolling. Of course, I have messenger scripts, and you get access to all the stuff I offer in my coaching 6-figure coaching program when you join. So I tell you exactly what to say, how to say it to all sorts of different people. It's tried and tested messenger concepts that have been done thousands, maybe tens of thousands of times, that have led to millions of dollars. So these strategies work, but I don't even like just teaching the strategy. Like, when you're in my program, it makes sense for you to learn them, and my clients see immediate results. Usually within 24 hours, they'll have a sale if they use the script. But more important than the script is the mindset you're going into the script with. So the mindset that you're going into having a conversation with someone is very important. So like I said, the reason I want you to make this a minimum non-negotiable is I want you to just literally think of it as, hey, I'm going to message this person just for the sake of connecting with someone. Just like I'm going to the gym Monday through Friday, I'm going to the gym just to create a habit of my body getting some movement in and lifting some sort of weight or doing some sort of resistance training, right? Once I've built that habit, then I can increase how much I'm doing, how many workouts I'm doing. Then I can like really optimize it, have fun with it. But for you, again, if the thought of selling someone on Messenger or messaging them to offer them something is terrifying for you, you don't have to do that. We don't have to go that far yet, right? Again, take the minimum approach. Like, hey, I'm just gonna message someone to connect with them. Even if nothing results from it, even if they do not end up working with you, even if they do not end up referring someone to you, it's totally fine. You are developing the habit of having conversations with real humans who will eventually want to work with you. How do real humans work with you? By you talking to them, especially at the beginning stages that you guys are in, without having complicated funnels set up. You don't have thousands of dollars to spend on ads. The easiest path of least resistance, cheapest way to do it is by spending your time talking to people. And you don't have to talk to tons of people in order to make 10K a month as a coach. If you just stuck to choosing one person a day who you could have a connection with, create a connection with, have a message with. I'm telling you, just creating that habit Monday through Friday will lead to results. Eventually, you'll build momentum with someone. Someone will want to know more. You'll feel more confident as you message people. Your skills will increase of like what to say back, how to reply. You'll see the patterns and how you show up also in the DMs and messages, and you'll improve your own process, right? But if you never make this a non-negotiable, if you don't message at least one person a day, you're never going to improve those skills because you don't even know what you're doing right or wrong, right? If I don't go to the gym and if I'm not just going there and as a bare minimum non-negotiable just to go and, you know, do one workout, right now I'm focusing on form again, right? Just making sure before I start lifting heavy again, I really focus on form for the first few weeks. Like, so just you do light weights, focus more on like the form, right? Making sure I get that down because I want this to be a long-term, maybe a lifelong thing, right? So I'm okay with starting a little slower. For you, it's the same thing. It's like, don't worry about, making the offer today if that's just too excruciatingly scary for you. Just start with baby steps. Make the non-negotiable. Hey, I'm just gonna send someone a message just to say hello, right? Even if you want to end the message like, hey, that's awesome. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Great. Okay. You're just getting to the habit of having conversations with real humans so that eventually one of them who needs you, who wants you, can have an offer made by you to work with you, right? That's how you do it in the beginning. And if you don't learn these foundational skills, no amount of automation, no amount of ads, like all that stuff isn't going to work because if you don't know how to sell, which is talking to people, if you don't know how to do that organically to begin with, it's going to be very challenging and difficult for you to do it through a webinar, for you to do it through emails, for you to do it through text, right? Extremely difficult, especially if you want to make high ticket money in the beginning, like really make 10K a month or more, working with the least amount of clients, which is what I recommend. So you can have a very peaceful, clean, non-chaotic life. That's how you need to be doing it. All right. So make your non-negotiable one message a day. I don't care when it is. I don't care when you do it. I don't care how you do it. I don't care who you message. Obviously, use your common sense. Don't message like your mother's friend who has nothing to do with what you're offering, right? If I'm helping men become more confident and show up visibly online, and I'm gonna, message my mom's friend who's in a different country, who's a female, and is a grandmother, and is retired and watches soap operas all day, she's not interested in my offer about helping men become more confident and visible online, right? So just use your common sense here with a message. And if you absolutely have no one, because I know this objection is going to come up, but I don't have anyone to message. I don't know who to message. There's no one in my network. I have no leads. I haven't added anyone to pick someone. And in that case, message the mom's friend. I don't care. Because again, the non-negotiable is to form connection. Message one person to form connection. That's the bare minimum. That's the non-negotiable, right? I'd much rather you even get in the habit of messaging anyone in the beginning so you can build momentum. And guess what? That momentum will get you to start showing up in groups. It's going to get you to start posting content. It's going to get you to start posting stories. People are going to start to find you. People will interact with you. You'll interact with people in other groups. They'll add you as a friend. Those will become actual potential leads who can then buy your coaching. So this one non-negotiable of messaging one person a day to form a connection will create a huge snowball effect, right? It's not going to be something you have to force yourself to do. It's just going to fucking happen, all right? So let it happen, okay? And if you'd like more help with me in my program where I work with you, where I coach with you to help you build a six-figure coaching business, creating a life of freedom using my proven process. We focus on identity, we focus on manifestation, and of course, I teach you all the marketing and sales strategies that you must know in order to become a six-figure coach online. Go ahead and click on the show notes, the first comment, something below to book a call with me, and I'll see you there. And we can discuss how we can help you grow your six-figure coaching business. All right, my friend, lots of love, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.